It becomes more and more likely that the current occupant, Xavi Hernandez, will depart Catalonia this summer. The great midfielder unexpectedly changed his mind about quitting, but his remarks about the team's prospects in the forthcoming transfer market have since infuriated President Joan Laporta. At the end of the season, Xavi and Laporta are scheduled to have talks about how the two sides will proceed. Sporting director Deco and football coordinator Bojan Krikic flew to London to hold discussions with Hansi Flick, the agent of former Bayern Munich and Germany manager, and Pini Zahavi. AS now reports that the conversations went smoothly. They state that a 2-year contract has been agreed upon in principle for Flick to take over, but Barca must first let Xavi finish the season before replacing him. Should Flick be named, he would rejoin forces with Marc-Andre ter Stegen and Ilkay Gundogan, 2 Germany internationals, and former Bayern striker Robert Lewandowski. But there will probably be a significant financial cost associated with that firing. Barca, who are notoriously tight for funds, could have to pay about €20 million to part with Xavi and his coaching staff should they decide to part ways in the coming months. There is only one game left for the Blaugrana to wrap up the 2023-2024 season. They are currently 12 points behind champion Real Madrid in second place in the Spanish Premier Division and will be visiting Sevilla on Sunday night. Due to their recent financial mismanagement, Barca may need to sell a few players in the forthcoming transfer window. Alejandro Balde, a left-back, is not among the players the club considers to be non-transferable. Barcelona's capacity to add players is directly correlated with how much room they can make on the salary bill and how much money they can raise through player sales, as it has been for several summers. Ronald Araujo and Frenkie de Jong are the prominent players that are once again being linked to departures. The only player that may be allowed go for the greater benefit is Rafinha, who was only signed in 2022. Given that Robert Lewandowski is expected to make €31 million in 2024 to 2025, he is too. The appropriate price may make almost anyone available. However, AS claims there is a core group of young players that aren't for sale, most of them are homegrown. With the exception of Pedri, they are Pedri, Gavi, Lamine Yamal, Pau Cubarsí, and Fermin Lopez. Balde, who is younger than Pedri and Lopez combined, has been a vital player of the team since he was added to the first-team roster permanently before the 2022-2023. A month into the current campaign, the 20-year-old inked a new long-term deal that would last until 2028 and include the same €1 billion release clause set aside for Barcelona's best players. Prior to his season being cut short in January due to a serious hamstring injury, he was starting almost every game in every competition. João Cancelo filled in for Balde during his forced absence, forcing Jules Koundé to go back to the right and out of the center. The vacancy that resulted gave the previously mentioned Cubarsí an improbable opportunity, which he has seized with both hands despite only turning 17 in January.